Hello everyone, let's see what is a morula. So once the zygote is formed, once the fertilization has happened and the zygote is formed, the zygote will now divide into many cells. So the morula is something which is a ball of cells. So this ball of cell is known as the morula. How does that form? The zygote will undergo numerous mitotic divisions, that way forming a ball of cells, that is the morula. What do we understand by blastocyst? This morula which is formed will now be converted to blastocyst. The first 3 days will be morula. Now the next 3 days, 3 to 6 days, it will be present as a blastocyst. So what is the blastocyst? Blastocyst will have the outer cell mass. Blastocyst will have the inner cell mass, and the blastocyst will also have the blastocele. So this is the blastocele, this is the outer cell mass, and that which is present inside is the inner cell mass. Now what does each of it develop into? The outer cell mass will form the trophoblast. So what is the trophoblast? The trophoblast has many layers, many functions, I will tell you. So the trophoblast, which is formed by the outer cell mass, it divides into two. That is, the inner layer of this outer cell mass is the one which forms the trophoblast. The inner layer of the trophoblast is known as the cytotrophoblast. But the outer layer is that which is the syncytiotrophoblast. So this is about the trophoblast. This trophoblast will form the fetal component of the placenta. This will be giving rise to the chorion, and it protects the body from the maternal immune response. And it also produces HCG. The chorionic villi is also produced by the syncytiotrophoblast. The syncytiotrophoblast is the one which is present in the outer trophoblast, and the cytotrophoblast is the one which is the inner one. The outer, that is the syncytiotrophoblast, will be forming the chorion as well as the chorionic villi. So if this is where the fetus is present, I am sorry for making diagram. So this is the chorion, and here we have the chorionic villi. So the chorionic villi as well as the chorion is formed by the syncytiotrophoblast. This chorion protects the fetus by the immune response, and the syncytiotrophoblast also produces HCG. So this is, and it forms the, so here we have the placenta, it forms the fetal component of the placenta. So this is about the outer cell mass. What do we know about the inner cell mass? The inner cell mass is the one which is now going to form the fetus. So what are the main structures of the fetus? The main structures of the fetus are the embryonic sac, which will be forming the mesoderm, endoderm as well as the ectoderm. The yolk sac will be giving rise to hematopoietic, will be giving rise to hematopoietic as well as the structural support. The amniotic sac, which is also formed from the inner cell mass, it forms the amnion. So the inner cell mass forms the fetus, all the three layers, which is formed by the embryonic sac, the yolk sac, which is forming the hematopoiesis and the structural support, and also the amnion. All this is formed by the inner cell mass. The outer cell mass is that which will be giving rise to the syncytiotrophoblast and the outer cytotrophoblast, which becomes a fetal component of the placenta, and these are the role of the syncytiotrophoblast. Now we have the maternal side, we have this is the uterus. So this is the chorion and this is the placenta. The maternal endometrium, which is in connection with the placenta, is the decidua. The endometrium, which is connected to the fetus over here. So this is the uterus, and the endometrium which is connected to the fetus is the decidua. Now this contains, so this is lying on the maternal aspect, right? So this contains the maternal blood vessels, and here we also have the chorionic villi. So, the maternal blood vessels surrounds the chorionic villi, and the chorionic villi is the place where it contains the fetal blood vessels. See. This is the endometrium, and here we have the chorion. So, here we have the placenta and we have the chorionic villi.